Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the UNOX Kitchen webinar, the UNOX Kitchen Workout, our appointment with the web series with all the video recipe that we are doing we have done on the last few months. Today, the chef here is Marco, which is one of the corporate chefs for UNOX. I'm actually the one based in Australia. And what we are going to talk about today? Today we're going to talk about a traditional cake, which I honestly love. It's one of my favorites actually, which I usually have for breakfast, but also on dinner, after dinner, wherever I go, I really like it, which is the New York cheesecake. Apparently a simple cake, but the preparation is a bit like long, especially on the cooking. Because you will see during the video that for the cooking time, it will take a bit longer than a normal cheesecake. It's roughly 1 hour of cooking, 1 hour and 20, because we need to cook a bit slowly and soft. We can't be aggressive during the cooking. So first of all, I will explain what are the ingredients here in front of me. We got some biscuits, some butter, almond. We got mango, because this cheesecake today will be with mango, which is one of my favorite fruit. Obviously in Australia, mango is amazing. We got some spreadable cheese, cooking cream already infused with vanilla beans. We got sugar and a tiny bit of cornstarch. From where to start? Now we're going to start with the almonds. We're gonna toast a bit the almonds inside our chef top. And first of all, I will start from the gloves. Let me put some gloves on. And then we straight away start with the almonds. Here we go. Okay. Got here with me already prepared a black 20 tray, which I will sit all the almonds on. And we spread it all around so it will be toasted everywhere. And the program that I will use for the almonds will be very simple and won't take too long. I'm just gonna set. My oven was already hot enough because I've already warmed it up before. And the program we use will be just for 3 minutes at the temperature of 180 degrees with the 100% of extraction and the fan speed number 2. Because I don't want my almond to fly all over the oven. Oven is ready. And let's start with the almond. After this process, I will move my oven. I will change the program in my oven from an high temperature of 180 degrees down to 100 degrees, which I will use with the steam to create a perfect mango jam, mango coulis to cover the cake on top after. So from here now, we just need to wait 2.5 minutes. We're gonna add the almond with our biscuits, which I can also help to spread around now. I'm gonna break it in some small pieces. Then I'm gonna put on my mixer, blend it all together with the almond and the biscuits, and slowly I'm gonna add some butter. This will be the base of my cheesecake, which I'm gonna sit inside this one, inside this mold. And then I'm gonna stock it into a chill blaster for roughly 15 minutes. Just the right time to make the base of the cheesecake hard and strong to keep and maintain the cream on top. From this, after, we're gonna start with the process of the cream, which is very simple. I'm just gonna do the eggs and with the sugar. We're gonna start mix it fast for roughly 8 to 9 minutes, like a start of a sponge cake. Okay? Then from there, I'm just gonna get out from the camera because obviously I won't stay here for 10 minutes talking about how an egg's gonna move into a mixer. When I come back, I will add the rest of the ingredients: cream, cheese, and cornstarch to create a cream, which I will put it on top of my base, and then I will cook it for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Okay, almonds almost ready, as you can see from the oven. The clock will start to be yellow, so are almost ready. I got already a blender here, which I will prepare. Okay. I will add the biscuits into the blender. Easy peasy. When my almond will be ready, I'm gonna take it out from the oven and I will add into the blender. All right, 6 seconds to go. Cheesecake for me is one of like the best dessert that you can have ready to go. And here we go. As I was telling, I'm gonna turn down the temperature on my oven. I will actually use a ready cook to use on steam. Oven will drop the temperature down automatically, and then I will use it later for the mango coulis. Now, let's move all the almond inside the mixer. And smell the strong taste, the strong smell of the toasted almond already, which will be nice on the base of my cheesecake. Won't be just biscuits and butter. We have a strong taste, a strong smell of almond as well. Here we go. Let's start to blend it. I always have to fight with the mixer. All right. I just help and mix it together. It's just a matter of seconds with a machine. I can also do that by hand, but I prefer to do with a mixer because obviously if I do that by hand, I'm gonna have some pieces of biscuits more bigger than other. I prefer to have a kind of texture like a flour. At this point, I'm going to add also the butter. Here we go. Slowly, slowly I will add the butter. And I keep mix for a couple of seconds more. Just give the time to blend all together. Be slow, I'm gonna put down a bit the power of the blade, not to warm up too much the butter. My oven now is ready to steam, so we use it later on. And now let's create the floor, the base of my cheesecake. Here we go. We'll take it out of the blade. And now I'm gonna help myself with a spatula. And I put everything into the mold. Okay. Now I'm gonna help myself this one just to spread around everything to have a nice round cake. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put everything on a chill blaster to make it harder enough to give the nice strong texture under the cheese plate, under the cheesecake, sorry. Here we go. Spread all even everywhere to have a nice texture. As you can see, all around, all around. Here we go. All even everywhere. I don't want to have a higher part, a lower part. I want to be the base of the cheesecake, all flat, all the same, even. Now I'm gonna put it into the chill blaster for roughly 15 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, just the time to make it stronger. And now we start to move on and create the part of the cream. We start from the eggs. And we put it together. I'm gonna start to slowly, and then I'm gonna start with the sugar. Eggs and sugar first. I start a bit slowly and then I'm gonna increase straight away. To the fastest speed. Now what we have to do is just to wait for roughly 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, just to develop, to create a kind of cream such as a sponge cake. We need to do that. We don't have to over mix the eggs, otherwise after what will happen while cooking, we're gonna have some crack in the middle and it's not going to be even everywhere. The other thing is very important now is to mix together properly the eggs and the sugar, not to have any parts of sugar after. So this will keep going for 8 minutes, which I'm gonna get out and will be 1 second for you. I'm gonna wait until the cream will be smooth enough. See you in a couple of seconds. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back again. After 8 minutes, my cream is almost ready. The start of my cream is almost ready. It's actually ready. This reminds my childhood. When I was a kid, my grandmother was used to prepare my breakfast with that, just egg and sugar, mix it all together, and then this was my breakfast when I was a kid. Sometimes she had just some cocoa powder, and now it's just the base of my cheesecake. We just use some gloves, and now we will introduce slowly the second part of the ingredients. The quantity of the ingredients will be all described at the end of the video. Remember that we are doing the quantity for 1 cake only, because we don't want to waste food. We just need to do the amount of the ingredients of our recipe times 2, 3, 4, depending on how many cake you want to do, depending on which kind of oven you have, and the size obviously of the cake mold. Let's start to introduce slowly the cheese. and I will help myself with a spatula. One of the most important things of this recipe is a very simple recipe, nothing too complicated. But a tip that I can give you is to have all the ingredients at the room temperature to make all the process faster. Okay. Let me try to see if I can do myself. Okay. Here we go, slowly, slowly. I will help myself. Otherwise, I can always stop the machine, lift up the hook, and insert the last part of the cheese. As you can see, we got also some water at the end, so I prefer to stop the machine and insert everything now, like this. Okay, and we keep work slowly. Before we were using the beater with a fast speed. Now what I'm going to do, what I'm doing is adding everything slowly and try to do it as clean as possible. Okay, I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna start to increase a bit, so all the cheese now is inside. I can always help with a spatula. Sometimes I increase the speed to spread all the cheese from the inside of the machine to the outside. Then I got it back to a slower speed. Gonna add all the cornstarch, which will help my cream to be stabilized. And then at the end, cooking cream, which I've already infused some vanilla beans inside to give a bit more flavor, because I like the taste of the vanilla beans. And here we go. Slowly, slowly, all the ingredients are being absorbed inside the cream. And in a couple of minutes, we will move everything from the mixer to the mold with the base of the cheesecake, which was inside the chill blaster from 10 minutes ago, roughly. So now is, as you can see, is cold, even everywhere. Here I'm gonna transfer now the rest of the cream, and then we're gonna start cooking slowly. Cooking process will take 1 hour and 20. So in the meantime, I will go out, but when I start to cook this one, I will show you also how to clean, how to cut a mango, and I will cook it into a sous vide bag. I'm gonna steam it first, then I'm gonna blend it, and I will create the top part of our cheesecake, mango cheesecake, New York mango cheesecake. Here we go. Cream is ready. As you can see, it's not too liquid, has the right texture. So let me take it out, this one first, and now I give this one back. All right, so we try to work a bit more clean. Here we go. Now let's transfer everything into the mold. Helping with the spatula. Here we go. Perfect. Let's take it out this one. I'm gonna just spread it around to make it smooth and even. Same as the base of my cheesecake. Because if it is even now, it will be much even later on, after the cooking process. Obviously now during the cooking process, the cake will develop. Here we go. Ready to go. I will start my program. My oven is always hot enough because I was keeping warm to avoid wasting of time, obviously. And now I'm gonna launch the program, which I've already set that I've already saved before, which is the New York cheesecake. We can have a look into this one. It's 1 hour at the temperature of 140 degrees. We are not working with any humidity, or we're not working with any extraction of humidity, because it's a kind of cooking which is a bit soft, it's a bit delicate. So we're not going to work with a strong fan speed. That's the reason why we start with a fan speed number 1. And later on, the last 20 minutes, I will increase a bit to the fan speed number 2. I don't want to be too aggressive during the cooking, because otherwise I'm going to have too many cracks around. So let's launch the program. And now the oven is warming up because it was a bit lower on temperature. I can actually take it out the smart preheating because my oven was already hot. So when I take it out the smart preheating, oven is telling me that it's ready to go. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna insert a tray. In this case, I'm using a steam and fry, but could be also a fork or a normal tray. Here we go. And let's start. From now we have 1 hour and 20, so it's plenty of time to wait. That's why this cake could be prepared, for example, in between lunch and dinner service in the afternoon, when our prep guys are in the kitchen, so they can prepare it and launch inside the oven, and then they can get out. They can get on a break for 1 hour, 1 hour and 45. And when you come back from the break, you got the cake ready to go. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is starting to prepare the mango coulis. We start from the mango. I got a special mango from Australia, which are my favorite. I'm just gonna show you, I give you a tip on how to cut, how to open a mango. Then after I take it out, I've already done it. So basically I take the mango and I will cut it in the middle, along like this. Because the bone, that's called the bone of the mango, is a kind of slim and long. So after I've done like this, I cut the two halves. I will take the 2 halves of the mango and I will just cut it like that. And I can serve it like this, or I can just take it out and use the inside of the mango to prepare my jam, my coulis. Okay? What I've done before, I've already cut 3 mangoes, which gave me a quantity of roughly 500 grams of pod. I put it inside a sous vide bag with 300 grams of sugar. And now I will place inside our chef top with a steam and fry at the temperature of 100 degrees for roughly 15 to 20 minutes. Then after, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it out from the bag. I will just blend it. In some cases, I usually add some gelatin. And then, when this one will be warm, I'm gonna put it on top of my cheesecake. Obviously, when I take out my cheesecake from the oven, it will be hot, it will be warm. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it on a chill blaster. So you will see that it will go down. That will create a kind of crown around, which permit me to put all my coulis on top. Then we chill blast it again, and when the cheesecake will be cold, I'm gonna cut it and serve it. So let's put this one in. I got already prepared the steam. So I'm just gonna open. As you can see the amount, the quantity of steam that is going out from the oven. Until I place in. After I place this in, I will give a timer of, set up a timer of 15 minutes. I will launch the program. So from now on, we have 15 minutes for the coulis, and we have more than 1 hour and 60 minutes to wait for our cheesecake. So in this case, I get out and I will come back in a few seconds for you, in 1 hour and 60 minutes for me. So see you later. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. My cake is almost cooked. We missed 40 seconds now, we got 40 seconds left. So basically, the step that I will do now is a very fast step for me, because I will take it out the cake from the oven, which is hot, and I will place straight away into my chill blaster. So my cake that is now full of air, I will put it on a chill blaster and it will crash down until I will have a nice crown around, which will keep and maintain all my mango coulis inside. I've already prepared my mango coulis, as I was telling you before, in the meantime that the cake was cooking. What I've done, I've cooked with the steam my mango with the sugar already on a sous vide bag. Then I've just opened my bag, I've blended. Wow, nice. Just let me put it in here on the chip blaster. And I have a look to the mango coulis, which is here. As I was telling you, after I've taken it out from the oven, I open my sous vide bag, I just blend it, and I had a couple of grams of gelatins, just 3 leaves, and then I've blended all together. I cool it down a bit on the chill blaster, and now I'm just waiting for the cake to be ready, to be cold enough to put all my mango coulis on top. So again, 1 second for you, half an hour probably for me, because I need to have the time, which could be between half an hour to 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, to cool down enough the cheesecake. So see you in a couple of seconds. And here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take out my cheesecake from the chill blaster, and it's time now to put all my wonderful mango juice, mango coulis on top. And then again, I need to chill blast again, because I want to create a nice, I got a strong texture under the cheesecake. I got a nice cream inside, and now I want to have a nice, perfect texture on top. Then after, obviously, again, after half an hour, when the coulis will be all perfectly fixed, I just take it out, cut, and serve for you. So it's time now to take out from the chill blaster the cheesecake. Here we go. All right. Just gonna help myself with a spatula. To go around. It's very easy when it's cold. If you try when it's warm, obviously won't be so easy like that. All right. Now let's open this. All right. Perfect. With the help of a spoon, which I got here with me, I will spread all the coulis, which now is, as you can see, is not too soft and is not too hard. I will spread it on top. All right. I will show you in here. As you can see, before my cake lift up, puff up, and after, when I chill it, after the chill blaster, what happened to the middle part of the cake drops down, but we got a nice crust, a kind of pizza, which has a crown around, and the inside perfect sweet my mango coulis, which is like that. Right, I like to have a lot of mango on top, especially all around, like this. And now is the last of the process will be again chill blaster the mango coulis on top of the cake. And after, we're gonna cut and serve. So another half an hour for me and another couple of seconds for you. Let's put in. Stay there, don't move around, and wait again for a couple of seconds. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. That's the last part, the final part of the video. We got our New York cheesecake with the mango on top inside the chill blaster. So now, obviously, it is ready to be cut and served. And then people are gonna enjoy this wonderful cake. Basically, what we do now, we're gonna take out the cake from the chill blaster. And I got also a bit of mango jam into a exquisite bottle, which I will use to spread around the plate. I got two different plates in front of me, a white plate and a black plate, so I'm going to decide which one to plate and serve. But I'm probably gonna use the black one to give a contrast of color in between a dark color of the black and the sunny yellow color of the mango. All right, look at that. How cool it is. Nice. Let's start to take out this. Let's open the mold and help with a knife. Shouldn't be too hard because it's very, very cold now. But as always in some parties, stick on the mold. Here we go. Almost perfect. So what you can do, you can, because again we use this quantity just for one cake, but you can just multiply the amount of the ingredients. Then, for example, you can prepare the same base for 6 cake, and then you can prepare like 2 with the mango, 2 with the strawberries, 2 with the chocolate, and serve few different kind of cheesecake in your restaurant, in your cafe, whatever you prefer to do. I personally love the mango one. So let's have a look inside. Just gonna remove from underneath as well. All right. Okay, that's it. Half. Pretty much. That's correct. And then what I'm gonna do, a nice slice of cake. I usually cut a cake like this in pretty much 4, 8, 12, 16 slices. But you can do like 12 or whatever you prefer. Let's take a nice one. Let's have a look. Yeah, one or the other is pretty much the same. Right. What we're gonna do is like, oops, I dropped the cheesecake, which is good, like nice. Why not? Start to do some dot like this, which is cool. I'm gonna use some almond again to recall the almond on the base, and then put a bit of chocolate on top. Dark chocolate, and a simple touch of icing sugar. And your cake is done. So enjoy. Now, see you next time.